All right. So, well, we have gotten some rest and said goodbye to our hosts, and we're going to try to fight our way on a little bit farther. So, you need to cinch up your belt. Girl, start. Yep. Spark and brake. Lock the differential zip. Uh, this is Spintires. We are on Tunguska crater map. 12-meter load of logs, about 40 foot, in a Kamaz truck. It's a 62, 65, 228. That is the model of the truck. And that is a for real live truck. Yeah. And that one comes in everything from a 4x to this 8x. It's huge. So Eastern Europe, this is a prime mover off-road. So see what we can do here. We got a ways to go. Well, I'll tell you what. That would make you a little bit nervous if you had a truck, which is probably as valuable as this truck is. You drive across a bridge like that. Got to be a pretty good incentive. Nice little hole. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that beast. Well, when she's got ground and gets all eight a digging, she don't slip. So, well, this is the third leg. Yeah, there's the bank. Give you an idea how high this bank is up here. That's a house down there in a trailer, or what was left of some type of structure in a trailer, an enclosed trailer. So that's a pretty good bank right there. we don't want to go sliding off of that. That kind of ruin your day. But now, if we do get into some trouble, this thing is equipped with some winches. So we can pull ourselves around with a winch. But if we lose the logs off the back, we got no way to put them back on the truck with this truck. So that means if we actually lose the logs, regardless of whether we keep the truck up or not, we got to get another truck with a crane come and get them logs. See, there's that. I think this truck is supposed to cast a shadow. That's a texture that's not in the map file. It's calling for a texture that's not there. The game engine is. So that would be a bug you'd point out. Map maker more than anything. More than likely. And that probably came after this last update that was given before the game finally went, I don't know how you'd put it. I wouldn't say obsolete because it sure isn't obsolete. Still better physics, better handling, better physics all the way around than Snow Runner or Mud Runner, either one. And that's what the people that aren't fanboys, they'll tell you this one here is the game when it comes to mud physics, to actually have a gearbox, because this game was made for PC. This game was never really set up to run on a controller. It was always made for PC, or on a console, not a controller. You can run it with a controller. It was always either keyboard, mouse, or steering wheel. Right off of the get-go, I had my just a Logitech G-Force Driving Force GT. One of their first that basically had a game controller on the wheel. And now I've got a 920 or a 29, whatever that one is. Oh, isn't this interesting? Now if I had a truck I could hook to that trailer, I could refuel off of this, but I really don't need fuel yet. Let's see if we can get through here without hooking into one of these pieces of junk. But that trailer there, that's a game, and that's in the game. I'm going to drag right alongside of it. I hope like hell I don't do enough damage to hurt things. Let's see how close we are. Yeah, we're dragging right along it. I'm going to keep right on there. Yeah, come on. Yeah, because I have good force feedback on this wheel, I have to tell you. And this gets to be. And yeah, it's full 900 degrees, so I'm wheeling her around pretty decent. Okay. Oh, see that? That is one deep hole right there. That right there, that hole right there will ruin your day. I guarantee it. That hole will ruin your day. Yeah, I'm hoping that the ass end of the trailer dropping in it ain't going to turn me over, because I've had it do that before. Yeah, this load of logs will take that truck off them wheels in a heartbeat. All right. Not bad. Oh, let's just do a little wading through the mud. No, I couldn't imagine having to keep the gearboxes serviced on a truck that run through an environment like this constantly. I just can't imagine. You can imagine he carries 2 different spares. If you're carrying the spares, of course you're carrying the tools to change them. When I set it up, I didn't load the roof rack. This has an optional roof rack. It carries repair tools, parts, fuel. Come on. Oh yeah, here's another little fun spot. Yeah, you gotta have the front wheels on the ground or you can't steer. You can't steer with the back wheels. Oh, there we go. Boy, that almost just took it itself. But yeah, the weight of those logs, the way they've got the physics on this with the weight of those logs. It's hard to describe if you're just watching it. Let's put it that way. But the way the force feedback is on the steering wheel, I play in a large monitor, a 48-inch, with a really, really good sound system. And I mean, it's the immersion is I'm not going to say short of mosquito bites, but when it comes to gameplay, this one here is one of the better as far as I'm concerned. And it has been since I re-downloaded it. And this is a game you can't buy anymore on Steam. Not that I know of. I don't know if you could get it on Epic or one of the other. I think there's some Russian sites where you might be able to get it yet. But I know you can't on Steam. I have it in Steam Library because I bought it when it came out. So it'll be in my library until something happens and something that shuts it down. So I think we're getting close. We might just go ahead and finish this one right out. And stable. This game up to constant 60 frames. The graphics right up on just about as ultra. I don't think it's crashed since I've re-downloaded it. Easy. And see, and then the last map that I got, I didn't get the China DLC. There's a China DLC. And there's supposed to be a place in China where we're doing this. But the last one that I got was the Chernobyl. And that you're trying to move around a spot that has radioactive zones. And you hear Geiger counters clicking. Now, the roads don't seem to be this extreme, but you better pick a good route. We're not planning on ever having any kids, I guess. Or any more kids. All right, now. Yeah, we're getting close now. We're going to make her with this one. I got to tell you, this is a handful. So what we do now is the next load, we'll do it with the truck smaller. Let's do the next bunch with a smaller truck. Let's have a little more challenge. This is we kind of smoked this one in. So, there's another utility trailer. There's where we're headed, right there. And we will get us a load of logs in. Alright, so we got the first load in successful. And we got to back up till that square's red. Alright, and so here's 6 load points. Alright, so now, I want to make sure that that's kind of straight because I want to pack that trailer. We'll pack it. There we go. So then we can get back. But now, I'll show you the map. You will see where we came from and where we went. Alright, this is Tunguska Crater. Now, this was part of the route that I took in the Jeep to uncloak the map. After, if you watch the first cloak, we started over here. This is the garage. This is the gas station. This is actually where you start. And our Ural next is still sitting there. And we went over here and got a trailer. Brought the trailer back to here. Unlocked the garage. And then started removing cloaks. There was a cloak here. I think this was one of the first ones we removed. And I picked up the logs. picked up the logs here. Now we have delivered them. Where did we deliver them? Okay, right here. You see, we went from here, we just went over to here. There's only one problem. You can't get there from here. You gotta go all the way around that map. Now, here's the thing. If you remember, I stopped at a crossroad for a minute, and I stated there was another sawmill back here. But then we went ahead and we went on to here. So we'll take the next load into here. And we'll do that with a smaller truck. This is just as much fun as this. All right. So that's where we are. And we will get set up to do the next load. I'll get the truck, get her hooked up. We'll go get up and I'll meet you at the yard. We'll pick up another load. You can ride along. Hope you've enjoyed it. And you might as well unbuckle your seatbelt because we are done. Thanks for riding along.